Today I'm going to be taking a look at the ships of the line for Oak and Iron by Firelock Games. Okay, so here are the ships of the line, Firelock Games Oak and Iron. So this expansion box contains a first, second and third rate ship for the ships of the line, along with all the cards, tokens and the like that you require to play the game. So let's have a look and see what's in the box. So we have here our cards. We also have a sheet of counters. So broadsides, wakes, nationalities, anchor, full sail, all of that. Double-sided. Quite nice cardstock as well, about 2 mil thick. We have a set of trackers for the cards. 1, 2, 3 ships in hard plastic, all individually bagged. And our bases, also individually bagged and wrapped to prevent scratching. So let's take a look at them when they're built. Alright, I'm back and they're built, which was a fairly simple affair. You can obviously play with these straight out of the box. Let's just move our second and third away. So they are coloured plastic. We'll need to do possibly a little bit of cleanup. So if I pop a mast out, so sometimes the mast area is a little bit chocked with plastic. Test fit it. If it won't just slide in easily, then just go in with a knife or a file and just clean that out, because if you force it, you might snap the bottom of the mast. Detailing is beautiful, really good representation, and a lot of intricate detail on there, like the rope ladder coming down the midship to allow people to get on board. Obviously all of the cannon, and then the detailing on the rear, including the I suppose staterooms and cabins and lanterns for the back of the ship. The first rate is 100 mil long, and tallest sail is around 80 mil high. Obviously these are all on the same base for Oak and Iron, and you have this detailing running throughout the ship. So you have, you know, the capstan at the front here, whereas it's more sort of midship for the second, and third rate hasn't got one at all. Pretty sure that's a capstan. But all 3 ships beautifully detailed and should be a real dream to paint up with either washes or contrast or dry brushing, whatever you happen to choose. Sails all have that texture on it to make them, I suppose, more like cloth and less like wood or plastic. So they're not totally flat. They're not shiny. The texture gives them a bit of matte. I like it. Some small flashing to clean up around the edges on some of the sails, and here you can see on the front of this prow. You'll need to do a bit of cleanup there as well, but overall minimal cleanup. And if you're not particularly worried, you could just bang these together and start playing immediately without having to worry about any cleanup at all. Most people are probably not that bothered. I am, you know. Card-wise, you get your first, second and third rate cards. So fortitude and damage on each of them. As you can see, not a huge difference between them. For the cost of 1 crew and 2 broadside, will charge you a hefty 11 points difference there. Actually, I tell you a lie, 21 points difference. So interesting. Obviously, having multiple ships of the line is a great way to go. They have the same weight of fire and very high freeboard special rules on each of them, but where they change up is the additional upgrades that you can get them, which are on backs of the cards, which I really like. It's a good way of being able to come in and see not only what you can get, but also what the rule is without having to go flicking through a book. So it keeps everything relatively restrained when you're playing. I do like the way they've set these cards out, and the ships themselves look superb. I look forward to getting them painted up and having a couple of games with large fleets on the tabletop, because there's a lot to go on there. And it also lends itself to Firelock's other games, where you can sort of build up a grand campaign playing throughout the Caribbean and beyond, starting with perhaps a naval game, then moving into Blood and Plunder, or they've recently announced that they're going to be doing an RPG as well. So you could even do it the other way, role play, and then when you hit a naval engagement or a land engagement, play Blood and Plunder, and then play Oak and Iron, to see how those games affect what you're doing in the RPG, so you can sort of interconnect it. But there we have it, the ships of the line for Oak and Iron. So there we have it. Does exactly what it says on the tin. If you need heavy hitters to strengthen your fleet and to make the other nations think twice before attacking you, then you need some ships of the line. Everybody wants them. Will you be the one to get them? Let us know below. Until next time, folks, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.